My name is Hillary Richardson, and I am a managing attorney here at the National Immigrant Justice Center. I manage our Non-Detained Kids program. So right now the population I work with is kids and young people, particularly those who have come to the United States as unaccompanied children and been released locally. I work with kids of all ages, from like babies, 2 years old, to some of my older clients are getting to like their mid-20s now because their cases have been dragging on for so long. But kids who have been, for the most part, kids who have experienced abuse or abandonment or neglect that may make them eligible for a certain type of special immigrant juvenile visa or other forms of protection-based relief like asylum. In terms of embodying the Vincentian mission, I've actually been thinking a lot about the phrase from it, the agent of transformation. Because especially working with kids and working with migrants, working with folks who have both experienced trauma and have also made just the incredibly brave decision to make a complete change in their lives by traveling from one country to another to seek safety, to seek a better life for themselves. I guess I can think of myself as an agent of that transformation in the sense that I'm able to help remove some of these just administrative or bureaucratic barriers to that, right? As an immigration advocate, I'm trying to just get them the stability to be able to live here legally without fear of deportation, and then it's really up to them to do the work to transform their own lives, whether that's recovery from harm, whether that's working to build their own sense of safety and security with family here. I think every day I put into context my daily struggles by comparing them to things that I have witnessed over the years. And sometimes that's a really good thing, and sometimes that's not a useful cycle. In some ways, it makes me remember that whatever struggles I have, I am not in the same situation as a lot of displaced people around the world. It's helped me to kind of maintain a hope in people, in what we're able to do and accomplish when we care for each other and when we advocate for each other and for ourselves. My team just won with a family from Honduras last month, I believe, and it was just really, really satisfying, really heartwarming. We had put in about 6 years of work with this family, and they had just been through hell and back. They just really impressed all of us who had worked on their case. Just the way that they continued to care for each other and helped each other out, and the way that they continued to fight because they're true survivors. I think that's the really powerful part of an asylum hearing, if it goes well, is that the person seeking asylum can have that experience of telling their story of harm and trauma, which in fact can be really re-traumatizing. I think the way in which sometimes it can be healing is if they are able to tell that story and feel heard and have someone say to them, like the immigration judge, okay, you are granted asylum, we believe you. So advice that I would give to someone who's hoping to enter the field of immigration law is, I guess, really consider carefully why you are doing what you want to do. Find your community, find who is going to support you while you do this, because it is a long and frustrating journey. It can be really, really rewarding, and honestly, one of the most rewarding parts is the communities that you will end up working with. So that's absolutely worth it, but I think that it's something that you should really be thoughtful about. It's not something to enter into lightly, because these are real people, real outcomes, often very high stakes outcomes in the legal field. But it's been a really gratifying journey for me, at least.